Yo, what's up? AndzDave here. Today is a really rainy day, guys, and it's kind of cold actually. So there is this new Korean barbecue place here in Matina that I really wanted to try. They just opened a week ago, and of course, since I really love Korean barbecue, so I should be one of the first to try their Korean barbecues. This place is called the Sangyeob King. If you guys are ready for some Korean barbecue, let's go and check inside. Yo bro, the place looks really classy. It's something unique actually. It's very different from the usual Korean barbecue place that I went to. Usually when you go to Korean barbecue places here in Davao, they incorporate it with some K-pop or K-drama theme. This one definitely stands out. Before we get this started, if you guys are new to my channel or haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. You're doing me a big favor by doing so. And also hit that notification bell so that you will be always notified from all of my channel's activities. And our food is finally here. I am just so astonished because it's not the usual Korean barbecue serving. Most of the side dishes are different, and what's best is that they have there the seaweed soup. You don't usually have this when you go to a Korean barbecue place. Now let's have a taste of the seaweed soup. This is so yummy. Definitely herby, garlic at the same time, and it has this beautiful scent. And this one is a really good appetizer. So we just started grilling, and while waiting for meat to be cooked, let's have a taste of the other side dishes here. Now let's try this one. I don't know what this is, but let's have a taste. This one smells spicy. Let's try this. So this is potato. It has this spicy flavor like samjang or a kimchi. It's actually good. Let's have another one. It's like the braised potato, but the spicy version. Now I have here the japchae, so let's try this. Absolutely bouncy and al dente, and it has this very strong sesame aroma. That's this quite sticky texture. Finally, our plain pork is cooked. So for their sauce, they have here the samjang sauce, the sesame oil, and the salt and pepper. Super duper tender, rich with porky flavor, and it's so extremely juicy. That was so awesome. Let's have another one. Very rich with fatty flavor, and it's so awesome because the fat renders you with a gelatinous texture that is so sensational when it touches your tongue. Now let's try this one with the sesame oil and the salt and pepper. The sesame oil, the salt, and the pepper is the trifecta when it comes to combination of flavors that is so ridiculously good to the addition of flavor to this meat. This time with the samjang sauce. A little sweet, spicy, and it really levels up the flavor of this meat. Next one I have here the plain beef. Now let's try this. This is really awesome. Good thing we cooked this one perfectly. So tender. The slices are super thin, and the beefy flavor in this one is so intense. Now with the sesame oil and the salt and pepper. It has this good amount of fat as well. You know, for some of you guys it's bad, but for me it's just so good. With the Samgyeopsal sauce. The spiciness of the Samgyeopsal sauce really neutralizes the flavor of the fat. It takes away that gamey flavor and it amplifies more of that awesome beefy flavor. Now let's try this Korean taco that I made. Let's do this in one bite. There's a lot of spicy flavors that are working together from that bite. There's the spiciness from the kimchi, spiciness from the potato earlier, and the spiciness from the samgyang as well. Because the beef is rich with fat, it eliminates that fatty flavor from that bite. Next one I have here, the enoki mushroom, and the meat. It's an enoki mushroom that's wrapped with meat. So this is the beef, and I love the texture of the enoki gives because the beef meat is so tender. The enoki is giving you that more of a chew, and every time you chew further, they're gonna render more of that amazing beefy flavor. Let's have another one. This is so tasty. So this is what it looks like. So it's an enoki mushroom that is wrapped in a very thin sliced beef meat. And as you can see, this slice of beef has that ridiculous amount of fat. Now with the sesame oil and salt and pepper. That is just so irresistibly delicious. Right, so next one I have here the marinated meats. I have here the marinated pork, marinated beef, and the marinated chicken. Let's try this marinated beef first. Oh, kind of sweet. You can definitely taste the sesame in this one. And again, the beefy flavor in this one is so strong and intense. And I so love it. Now let's try the marinated pork. I like this one. It's also sweet, not really spicy, but the porky flavor in this one, so delightful. It's like you're eating a tocino. Another one. This marinated pork is not thinly sliced, but it's okay because every time you take a bite, your taste buds is being serenaded by that beautiful porky flavor that you'll be thanking the food gods for this amazing existence of a porky meat. Now let's try the marinated chicken. Now this was the flavor of the samgyang, kind of sweet and spicy. And the chicken meat is surprisingly tender. This marinated chicken is yummy. Now let's try this one with the macaroni salad inside. So this is really interesting. Oh boy, that tastes so magical. It's like East meets West. The sweetness of the macaroni salad really complements the flavor of the meat, and it's so surprisingly delicious. Before we continue grilling, I just want to give a huge shout out and give back my support to Ate Miles. She's my friend and she's our cooking member, and she's based in Hong Kong. She does anything under the sun on her vlog, doing some exercises, workout, and showing some beautiful spots in Hong Kong. So please check out Ate Miles' YouTube channel as well. Now let's go back to this video. Right, and for our dessert, I have here some Korean ice cream. This is pineapple and coconut flavor. You can definitely taste the tangy flavor from the pineapple, and at the same time it is so creamy because of the coconut. This is just an out of this world ice cream. Koreans are definitely creative when it comes to their ice creams. They have these crazy flavors. It's just so surprisingly delightful. Now I have here the yogurt ice cream bar. So let's try this. Now the texture in this one is different because the other one is so soft even though when it's frozen. And this one is definitely so yogurty. This is amazing. Woo! Wow, that was really something different kind of Korean barbecue experience here at the Sangyeob King. They have this seaweed soup that is so tasty and delicious, and their meat serving is really different. All of the marinated meats are so flavorful. They have this beef wrapped enoki mushroom, and the presentation of the food, the meat, the side dishes is just so lovely. If you guys want to visit this place, they are located here at Matina, just in front of the NCCC mall. So if you have any suggestions for my next food location, just drop it down in the comments below. I would definitely read all of it and make sure to visit in all of those places. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is me, AndzDave, and I'll see you in the next one.